Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Mokoye. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has inaugurated the 17-man committee members of the Anambra State Oil and Gas Development Committee. The report.
Has Barrister Mrs. Uju Ifejika as chairman, Engineer Ikechukwu Okafor vice chairman, Barrister Mrs. Patricia Igwebike, Commissioner for Transport, member, Mr. Paul Nwosu, Commissioner for Information, member, Mrs. Nkechiobi, member, Professor Kingsley Nwozo, member. Other members include Dr. Chris Ofokansi, Chief Tony Okwesa, Engineer Jidofo Etele, Barrister Tony Ifanya, Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Engineer Semtochukwu Okoye, Dr. Boniface Emengini, Mr. Emmanuel Nwabia, Mr. Francis Nwabweze, Mr. Jude Ezamechi, as well as Engineer Julius Chukwemeka, Commissioner for Power and Water Resources. Speaking while performing the function, Governor Soludo outlined the importance of the committee to include overseeing the oil and gas exploration with the aim of making it beneficial to the people of Anambra State, and harped on the need to explore oil and gas in a manner that will encourage sustainable economic growth and development, given the uniqueness of the state. He noted that their duty also cut across advisory role to direct the policy thrust of the government with regards to oil and gas development in the state, geared towards mitigating possible damage associated with explorations. While thanking the committee members for accepting to serve the state, Governor Soludo noted that the opportunity and cost of the exploration necessitated the committee to help manage the situation in a more professional manner.
We're beginning a very important job of trying to have a formal, formidable committee that would then assist the state and Nigeria in making sure that the oil and gas reserves and resources in Anambra are exploited and developed in a manner that is consistent with the overall long-term sustainable development of Anambra State.
The Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Barrister Ifanya, during the function, gave the rundown of the state of things in the oil and gas sector of the state and said that the members of the committee are selected to bring value into the oil and gas development in Anambra State.
The main driver for Nigeria's development, Anambra gas production. The Anambra Basin holds an estimated gas reserve of over 30 trillion cubic feet and 1.3 billion barrels. There are other upside potential from other acreages, especially of the committee members. It is with their goal in mind that the state government selected you individually for the respective values we are expected to dig into the acceleration of oil and gas development in our state.
In her speech, the chairman of the committee, Barrister Ifejika, who thanked the governor for choosing them, assured that they would discharge their duties in line with their mandate and pleaded for the support of the governor to enable them to deliver effectively.
Excellency, sir, we will want a situation where you will have to give the needed support in terms of certain approvals that will make your team to be able to meet the terms and make the job for the committee easier. So with that, I think we'll be able to, we're not saying that we can do magic, but we will try to be within the ambit of our competencies and our capability to be able to do something that will leave a legacy for people coming behind us.
Present at the event were the Anambra State Head of Service, Barrister Theodora Igwebe, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajui, and All Progressive Grand Alliance Chieftain, Barrister Ifat Obiokoye, among others. From the Government House, Awka, Valentine Bada reporting, Phobius News.
A special valedictory session has been held in Anambra State House of Assembly for late Honorable Silva Nwobualo. The late Nwobualo was a two-time member of the old Anambra State House of Assembly and represented Njikoka South Central Constituency. A House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modelem now reports. I apologize for lack of audio in that report. I will bring it to you subsequently. Now, Anambra State Signage and the Advertisement Agency ANSI Enforcement Team has removed posters and billboards that were indiscriminately pasted or erected in different parts of the state. They also scaled or pulled down other billboards that were non-compliant to the payment of signage levies. Correspondent Blessing Dennis now completes the report. The College of Education in Nsugbe has held its 40th anniversary and 20th convocation ceremony with appreciation to God for the academic attainment of its graduates over the years. Our education correspondent, Queen Anibogo, reports.
Had in attendance students, graduates, staff and management of the college, traditional ruler of Nsugbe, Igwe Victor Ntoruka, politicians, academia, friends and well-wishers. The event commenced with inspection of projects by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solo Chukwulobelo. An academic was sectioned. Governor Soludo, while addressing the gathering, went down memory lane of how the college started and its contributions to the teaching profession, and stated that convocation is a call to duty. He recalled his recent recruitment of 5,000 teachers and restated his commitment to face the challenges in Anambra State education sector, which he said is beyond political party lines.
In this digital age, it is of utmost importance to modernize the school curriculum to suit the needs of this age and time. The vast dimension of information technology must be incorporated carefully in our bid to win the future through education.
In her address, the provost of the college, Dr. Ifeinwa Osebo, described the ceremony as a special moment for members of the college community as they celebrate with pride the unleashing of new entrepreneurs, potential employers, employees, and talents into the labor force. She explained that graduation is achieved through hard work and sacrifices by the graduates, parents, sponsors, and staff of the institution. Dr. Osebo used the opportunity to recount blessings and progresses recorded in her administration and also employed Governor Soludo to look into various needs and problems of the college in order to attract more interventions that will help promote the Smart Anambra vision.
May I, in a special way, welcome the visitor to the college, His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State, to this great occasion, and thank him for making out time out of his numerous tight schedules to be among us today. Sir, this gesture speaks volumes of how much you value education and how education is the basis of your plan for growth and development of Anambra State.
In a congratulatory message from Nwafo Orizu family, Prince Africa Nwafo Orizu, while recalling how the college began, said as a great institution of learning, the college has contributed immensely to the educational development of Anambra State and Nigeria, and urged the management to keep the flag flying. In an interview, some of the graduates, including Mr. Samuel Chukwulobelo and Ms. Nancy Onwawuzo, expressed excitement for graduating in spite of all the academic rigors they encountered in the course of their schooling.
I'm really happy because we passed a lot of things, struggling to be among those that made it, even our sleepless nights to make sure that we passed our exams. And again, in the financial areas, the Lord God Almighty also help us, because it's not by our might, it's not by strength, it's only by God's grace. Thank you.
Queen Anibogo, ABS News.
And now let's take you back to the story of a valedictory session held in honor of late Honorable Silva Ngobualo.
It was a moment of sober reflection as members of Anambra State House of Assembly paid their last respect to the legislator with his immediate family, adorned in black attire depicting the mournful mood. In his tribute to the family of the deceased, the Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Uche Okafor, described the legislator as a consummate politician and renowned public servant who used his various positions to improve the living standards of the masses and left legacies worthy of emulation in various spheres of life.
The late Chief Sylvester Ngobualo, to the glory of God, used his various positions to improve the living standard of the masses. He made giant strides in the development of his hometown, Agoro, Anambra State, and Nigeria at large.
The member representing Njiko Katu constituency, Dr. Pete Ibida, while pouring encomiums on the deceased, described him as a political brain boss and pragmatic leader who did things in sequence.
Honorable Ngobualo was very systematic. He believes in chronology, doing things in sequence for which they should be done. A disciplinarian. He was a disciplinarian by essence.
In his tribute, the deputy majority leader of the House, Honorable Emeka Afoka, and the member representing Nnewi North constituency, Honorable Nososmat Okafor, enjoined his family to immortalize him by living in tandem with his principles to keep his legacies alive. In a vote of thanks, one of the family members of the deceased, Mr. Ndoka Alo, thanked God for the life of his brother and the house for honoring him.
So I want to thank you on behalf of our family that we appreciate what you did for us today and the respect that you have given to our father, our uncle. May God be with us in Jesus' name.
From the State House of Assembly, Chukwuemeka Modelem, ABS News.
Now, Blessing Dennis's report on the pulling down of signage and billboards by Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency is also here presented.
Agency said that the defaulters had been served demand notices based on the type of their signage, but they refused to pay. The ultimatum given to the political parties, business owners, churches, among others, to pay their answer levy, which was to mount their billboards appropriately, ended on December 5th, but they failed to make any payment to the agency. Places visited include Kwata Flyover, axis of Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, Oka, by Royal Paradise Hotel, Oka, Government House, for Igwe Umudioka, Nimo, and Abagana. Addressing newsmen after the exercise, the leader of the operation, Mr. Chijoke Abanyim, said that the law establishing the Signage Act 2010 made it mandatory for any person wishing to place signage and advertisement materials anywhere in the state to get written approval from the agency and follow laid-down processes. He said that ANSA is the most liberal among other outdoor regulatory agencies in Nigeria because they do not discriminate as they give all politicians the platform to campaign. So far, they comply with the law. Mr. Abayim made it clear that the agency expects maximum cooperation from individuals in the registration of their billboards and payments of campaign posters, and advised those that are yet to pay to comply with the law to avoid removal of their billboards.
We have not discriminated against any political party. We gave all the political parties an opportunity to campaign. So once you are able to fulfill what is your obligations towards the agency, you are free to fly your campaigns. And we've given them enough time, well over 2 months, to come forward with their payments. We've issued out demand notice. We've made radio jingles. We've gone on air in a lot of media. So we now feel the time is up for us to make sure everybody complies. So
the Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency controls outdoor structures for signage and advertisement, as well as structure, location, ownership, and operations.
It is no longer news that the world over is being held down by the problems of terrorism and insurgency by Islamic extremists or by political groups, which destructive effect is being felt by most people of the world. And this perhaps encouraged the launch of a book in Oka on global terrorism. Kenechukwu Chukwudi has details.
The book, titled The Global Terrorism and the New World Order, was written by Professor Kenneth Nwuba. In his remark, the author, Professor Nwuba, a lawyer and a PhD holder in criminology and security studies, amongst other doctorate degrees, revealed that the over 700-page book took him 10 years to pen down, starting from the period of the Niger Delta militancy around 2005, and regretted that the problem of terrorism has bedeviled Nigeria in greater proportion presently, adding that the book, which went into deep research, addresses and proffers solutions on the way forward.
What we are doing here is something that is divine, and I want to thank all of you. It took us 10 years to, humanly speaking, produce this book, and I think it's a kind of concatenation of circumstances. I stumbled across a lot of materials that I never knew existed.
In his speech, the book reviewer, Professor Sonny Nwankwo, who is ex-provost, Nigerian Defense Academy, NDA Kaduna, emphasized that the conversation on terrorism must be widened in scope to accommodate wider views and not limited to use of force against terrorists. Professor Nwankwo explained that terrorism most times arises from lack of patriotism on the parts of citizens who feel that their voices are being swallowed in the polity, stressing the need for an honest dialogue between the political class and the terrorists to strike a way forward rather than constant use of force against the terrorists, noting that the book is highly recommended.
A lot of confusion even in the policy circles, but when you have an empirical work just like Kosegan has produced, and you have intelligence-based work, it does indeed invoke a number of novelty, nuances, new vistas, new trajectories towards solving a particular problem. So other people have tried to overcome theirs. We must overcome ours based on local intelligence and at the same time learning best practices from across the world.
Some of the guests at the book launch, including the chairman on the occasion, Chief Kanayo Obidibo, Deputy Chairman of APGA, Anambra State, Chief Tony Omeligwe Ele, Chief Oke Modozie, and Dan Mbonu, noted that insecurity arising from terrorism has become a monster hard to tame, and that the effort of the author in providing a wider perspective to the issue especially and proffering solutions is a welcomed idea, pointing out that the book will widen the knowledge of those who read it.
But when you have a matter case, the next thing is solution. He has provided several aspects of solution to the terrorized world we are in today.
In Oka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
From the national scene, our President Muhammadu Buhari in Washington, D.C., United States, restated the determination of the Nigerian government towards achieving the vision of 30 gigawatts of energy by the year 2030. According to a statement by the Special Assistant to Buhari, Garba Shehu, the President said this during the discussion panel on just energy transition at the ongoing U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit in the American city. He used the opportunity to outline the comprehensive energy transition plan unfolded by his administration in response to the issues associated with climate change. The President stressed that the Nigerian government had embarked on several reforms, one of the best in Africa, on mini-grid regulations as well as the integration of renewable energy into the national grid. He disclosed some of the reforms which had positively impacted the energy sector in Nigeria. The presidential candidate of People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, will visit Anambra State today in continuation of nationwide campaign ahead of the 2023 general elections. Anambra State People's Democratic Party PDP Presidential Campaign Council, who announced this in Awka, said preparations to receive the presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, his running mate and Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa into the state having concluded. The Director General of the Campaign Council in the state, Professor Obiora Okonkwo, said the visit of the party presidential campaign rally for the 2023 general elections. According to the professor, the rally will commence with courtesy call to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Nnemeka Achebe, and other traditional rulers in the state, commissioning of the state campaign headquarters, and will attract all PDP leaders and supporters across the southeast geopolitical zone. The conference was attended by Senator Uche Ekunife, Senator Ben Ndiobi, Chief Olasi, and other campaign council members in the state. Now, a powerful storm has spawned tornadoes in the southern U.S. and brought heavy snowfall and other extreme weather across the U.S. and parts of Canada. The storm has injured several people in Texas and damaged buildings. According to reports, around 9,000 U.S. flights were delayed on Monday and Tuesday as the storm churned across the country. The weather has also closed down roads in some western states that are expecting up to 2 feet of snow. Experts say the storm could affect residents in nearly every state in the contiguous U.S. And with that report, we conclude the news. But remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Governor Soludo has inaugurated Anambra State Oil and Gas Development Committee. ANSA has removed posters, pulled down billboards for non-compliance. President Buhari has restated 30 gigawatts energy target by 2030. And from the foreign scene, winter storms have caused blizzards, tornadoes, flood threats in the U.S. And the special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. We thank you so much for watching. I am Nonye Nwokoye, thanking you and praying that you have a blessed day.